There he is! There's my favorite white boy!
You're part of a community that needs to do better.
And you can't tell me that it hasn't done anything bad.
About a month ago, Twitter was hit by a nuke, the likes of which unseen since the Beautygate scandal of summers past. Babies flung from the arms of their mothers, flaming cars, broken windows. I'm talking tsunami, earthquake, NATO. Sharks included, no survivors. To bring along this kind of colossal damage, Twitter must be facing a formidable foe, a buzzword to shake the online world to its hollow core. Stan. Today, I am going to unravel the meaning and mysteries of the war on dream stans, or die trying. Real quick, if you enjoy this video at any point, like and subscribe for future content, because it only gets weirder from here. Disclaimer. Please do not witch hunt anyone mentioned in this video. It is just the internet, and the purpose of this video is to analyze, not attack, any person or group. I also have all my sources linked in the description. Check them out if you want. Now, without any further ado, leave the mine and put down your pickaxes. It's Twitter time. So, to kick off the war, popular content creator Jawsh made some rather unsavory tweets about stans, in which Dream was mentioned. If you somehow don't know what a stan is, I'll break it down. Stans are a type of fan known for dedicating online accounts and interactions to their favorite content creators. Because it is a slang word, the true definition of a stan is debated, and people define and characterize it in different ways. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines stans as to exhibit fandom to an extreme or excessive degree, or to be an extremely devoted and enthusiastic fan of something, or someone. Now that we know what the war is for, we need some sides. On this side of the ring, we have the vocal anti-stans, the community that most defines stans as stalker fans, and believes that stans are not a good thing. On the opposite side of the spectrum, we have the vocal pro-stans, those who define stans as super fans and do see them as a good thing. Of course, I am also adding the stan opinions of creators who fall between the two sides as well. In the telling of the war, we must remember to take everything with a grain of salt. It is the internet, after all. The conflict. This brawl has been brewing for quite some time on Commentary YouTube, and all it took was Jawsh making several tweets explaining his dislike of stans to start him Twitter trending and open the floodgates. Next thing you know, Minecraft YouTuber Dream is calling him an idiot after being name-dropped, and now his stans are holding pitchforks and defense artillery in the comments section. The two creators also have a sizable audience overlap, which also ran to chaos. Uninvolved parties watch with awe and confusion as Noah Hugbox declares himself as the new king after weighing in with fierce stan hatred and a very confusing Twitter breakdown. Other uninvolved parties use the sparking discussion to release more moderate views of the issues of stans. There's no resolution to be found, no apology, just a Dream explanation video and more acknowledged animosity and tension in the Minecraft community and the larger gaming community. Did you get all that? Me neither. Why do people think stans are so bad? From this war, I have compiled the main points of the anti-stan argument. Stans are obsessive. This side of the argument shares the belief that stans are a manifestation of obsession and mental illness. They see stans treating people like hobbies in their dedication to creators. This dedication means that public figures can easily influence the way stans think and act towards others. The biases and occasional mistakes of a creator are now acted on and spread by a much larger group. Stans have exhibited stalker-like behavior. I think a paramount part of the argument from creators who are against stans comes from personal negative experiences. Negative views of stans can come from creator encounters with them, like stalker behavior, getting canceled, and countless problematic, offensive, pornographic, or straight-up illegal fan works. Creators have had lives and relationships ruined by their fan bases, and a lot of that blame often falls on stans. Stans make up a hive mindset. In politics, when a large group of people is built around having the same feelings and views, that group isolates and mostly interacts within itself, becoming what is known as an echo chamber. With no diversity of opinion, that group grows increasingly extreme. Some argue that this process applies to stans in a negative way. The stans create a collective in which there is less individual thought and more swarming towards shared views blindly by community affiliation alone. This is exemplified in creators being cancelled over misinformation or jokes taken out of context. That was a pretty tall order against stans. So why do some creators like them? I will now explain the main points of the pro-stan argument in this conflict. Stan culture helps people make friends. People use common interests to make friends online. Being part of a stan community is a way to lead with a shared interest and easily create positive relationships online. Stans inspire each other creatively. In stan communities, there are many incredible artists, writers, animators, editors, and so many more. In stan-affiliated groups, people become inspired by the existing art to make or improve their own, which allows them to find new passions and have a great time appreciating and sharing art. Finally, stan communities are normal, and for the most part positive. Those who are for stans bring up the fact that obviously the worst situations in stan communities stand out. However, the truly awful interactions are few and far between and make up a small minority of stan culture. Assigning a few negative situations to a massive group of people is a generalization. Stans are also argued to exist in all areas, like sports, just minus the title of stan. It is also argued that stan communities can be mediated by creators to lessen any possible damage. This is better than communities that revolve entirely around hate, which harass people just as much and are impossible to control. So, who won? The dust has settled on the Twitter war for now, but the conflict is alive and well. So where do we go from here? Must the stans be stopped or accepted? Is there even a solution? Here's my take. I think it's good Jawsh made that fateful post, because past all the meaningless screaming, a blessed few were able to start a dialogue rather than an argument. Of course they didn't agree, but they were able to understand each other's perspectives. Although I am answerless, I encourage you to let me know what you think in the comments below. Maybe we can't understand if anyone's right yet, but we can certainly gain perspective and knowledge on how actions and reactions shape how the internet works. Today, I barely scratched the surface of stan culture with this one conflict. I didn't even get into money, demographics, and parasocial relationships. This story is far from over, and I hope you'll stick around with me to see its ending. Like and subscribe for future content. Thank you so much for watching.